Hello, and welcome to this week's vlog update. I've got a fair few pieces of news to report this week, which is always good. Of course, my most recent music video went up to coincide with the solstice on Tuesday, which was a lyric video for I Reach, closing off the set of 5 for my EP's 5 tracks. So yeah, that has been really wonderful, just the experience of putting those out there, putting them together before that, of course, and learning so much. It is an amazing feeling having them all out there, and the sort of EP track work complete in terms of promo and all that. So that's really cool. And in other big news this week, my next studio recording session is now booked in for August, and I will be basically working together with a ASC facilitator that I've mentioned previously, Ben. We've decided to develop those tracks, those electronic dance music or EDM tracks, further to release something later this year. So that's really exciting. So over the coming weeks, Ben and I will be finalizing the lyrics and vocal melodies and arrangements for all of those tracks, and then I'm going to head into Black Lodge Studios for a recording session with Joel, and Emily will come along to that again as a bit of moral support. So that's going to be very exciting, and that's happening on the 21st of August. So we've got basically 8 weeks to get it all finalized and get me practiced up. And yeah, it's going to be very fun, very exciting. There are 5 tracks so far. 3 of them are duets. Ben is actually based up in Brisbane, so he's going to do the male parts of the duets up at his end and then send them through to Joel, and then Joel will work those into the mix. And I will, of course, be recording in studio with Joel. So yeah, it should be an interesting process and a lot of learning for me, I'm sure, which is always fun. So really stoked about that. Also in July, I will be doing a sort of co-facilitation, sort of guest speaking thing with the Sydney ASC Circle. I will be speaking along with Renee Jonas about well, basically it's a workshop about project management, but in a music context. So managing songwriting and music release projects is essentially the theme. So that's going to be pretty fun. I've started putting together some draft slides, which I'll speak to during that session. And then, of course, at the end of this month, in pretty much tomorrow night, actually, once Caroline, the current Melbourne facilitator, finishes up her final session as the Melbourne facilitator, I'll be stepping in to that role. I've got my first couple of speakers lined up already, so Em has very kindly agreed to do the August presentation, sort of facilitation for the Melbourne Circle. And then Nick is going to do September, and I can now report that Joel has very kindly agreed to do November. So that's really exciting. And maybe October we will potentially have an all critiques night, because those are very popular. So those are when songwriters basically submit a song for the group to have a listen to and provide feedback around, which is hugely valuable to a lot of people and very popular. So basically sorted until November, really. Yeah, it's already, working out really well. Things are falling into place, which is fantastic. Excuse me. And that about sums up where I'm at this week. I will be doing some more very intensive song refinement over coming weeks with those 5 EDM tracks with Ben. And I guess we'll see how it unfolds, right?